Welcome back. Today we will be playing um, Has for a tournament that is hosted in Boone War Zone. And our starting map here is YBR. And let me check what the Wuzu map is. Uh, it didn't say, but we'll figure it out later. It is a best of three. Too much stress. Best of two don't even make sense here in this context. And what else? Both players have to do an anti-stall start. So what I'm thinking is possibly NFE, and there is HFI. HFI could work, but they did kind of nerf it to the ground, so I'm more focused on NFE here. Uh, and yeah, forgot the anti-stall there, but yeah, no worries. We could be playing Cobra. That is a potential thing because it is anti-stall start. Um, but there is an eco ban, so he has Heli here. That's something to just keep in mind. That he's probably going to be playing aggressive Heli Village Sniper or HFI or maybe Heli Farm Engie. Although if it's Heli Farm Engie, you want to start with a engineer, so that wouldn't really make sense. And they did nerf it to the ground. Okay, so he's playing this strategy, which shouldn't be too bad to beat. It's going to be Heli Cobra Boomer, which I'm assuming doesn't count as Zico because it's Cobra. Tony didn't really specify anything about Cobra in the announcements, but I'm just guessing that doesn't count as Zico. Do I really need to? I'm just going to buy faster engineering. Set this to close. This should hopefully defend, right? Do I have to be aggressive here? He's going for that, which is very obscure. Let's set this to last, just so I don't leak. Let's set this to last first. There we go. I could just place a spike in the back, but I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna place. We'll buy my thing first, and let's boom boost this. Try and get something out of him. Set that to close, I guess. And this can go on first, and this can go on strong. He didn't buy anything, which is kind of annoying because I want him to buy maybe a quad darts or something. He seems to be just being very aggressive here. Is he going to go for a double um, adjustment? That could be possible. I shouldn't leak too much. I could place a ninja, but I'm gonna wait. Set this last. Let's go for a farm here. We're probably gonna boost if he sends yellows. Although we could just buy this, double 9-inch nails, and that should handle pretty well. Set that to first. That can go on first too. I'm gonna spike the back here. Set this to strong. And this shouldn't struggle too much, hopefully. That can go on strong. And this, we're gonna start building up our board trap. Set that to last. First, last, first. Our timing is really bad though. So we're gonna have to be a bit careful. We're out of spikes. I think I have to go for this. Am I dead? No. I'm gonna be low on lives though. I should have like 3 lives, I think. 5, okay. That's pretty good, I guess. We can't be too aggressive though. We just have to be careful. There is always the potential of getting all outed here. And he might send camos. A bit nervous, I guess. Send camo lead. We can defend an all out, that's good to know. Okay. There we go. Yeah. GG's. I was just making sure. That was very nervous if I saw anything else there, or else I wouldn't have been able to afford a Jitsu on time. Let's ask him what the map is. What map does he want? For the map pool, I'll just list it off while we're waiting. So there is cards, Park, Temple, Yin Yang, Hydro Dam, Battle Sands, Yellow Brick Road, Swamp, Water Hazard, A Game, uh, and you picked Sands as a city. There were more maps, but I didn't have time to list them all. Uh, you guys will probably see more content from this tournament as it's starting off as a round robin and then it goes into like a semifinals, I think. Um, I'm joined in this tournament as a sub substitution. There we go. So a bit later to the tournament, but it's fine. So we're gonna be again anti-stalling here. So potentially going Cobra Mortar Bomb is gonna be useful here. Or we could play like Tack something. Tack is usually a good counter to more what's it called? Cobra. However, Tack Mortar typically is kind of risky for Moab defense. So we could play like Tack Mortar. Actually, no, there's no eco. What am I talking about? So we'll go Cobra Bomb because I think this is probably the most consistent and reliable strategy on this map with the anti-stall. If it wasn't forced anti-stall, I might consider like DFA or like maybe Heli Ice. But with the forced anti-stall, I'm not too consistent on that idea. He's going Heli here, so it's going the same strategy as before. Right? Yeah. So if this is what we're getting every game, I think this is going to be a pretty good counter for him, for me, the Cobra Bomb, compared to Cobra Heli Boomer being so aggressive early game that if you have something that can defend while getting farms up, we're going to be pretty A-okay here. Although it is kind of annoying that we do weak so much, however, we do have attrition to make use of later on. Now let's get our double farms up. Just got to keep our micro pretty well here. Now let's do this. Go for 3 Cobras. 3 Cobras should be pretty nice and safe. Although we might go for a 4th before we upgrade to that. He's going for another adjustment so early on. Which, I don't know. I don't think that's a decent play. I mean, like, it's fine, but you're wasting so much money that it might just be not worth it. Is this fine to be left here? It might not be. I might just need to buy a burning stuff. However, I do need to start ecoing. I'm going to spike those so I don't leak too much. Okay, he's just boosting here. The blues. Which is fine. I have 3 wired funds. I'm going to work on my 4th. I might need a 5th, though. The space wounds are quite annoying. But I think I have enough time to do this. And should I send greens here is a question. So this is the first catch that one. It wasn't burnied, so I need to. I am going to be leaking some camo wounds here, which is kind of annoying. I could always go for an attrition, which can actually be useful because of the double shot ability. Well, not ability, the just double shot damage helping out. Okay. See what he does here. Okay, goes for this. I bought a bigger blast. I don't know if that was worth it though. I just wanted the extra pierce from it. Okay, I think I should buy like a double shot or something. I mean attrition, just to get my lives back. It's going to be useful for defending against his rushes. Our eco is quite low, but I think we do actually outlast him. He goes for an attrition back, which is fine. I should probably buy a signal flare so I can stop leaking balloons. There we go. Let's force that detection here. Let's buy a bomb. Bomb is going to be pretty nice. He's being super, super aggressive though. Let's boom boost here. Okay. I'm going to boost. Okay. See what he does. He might all out again. If that's the case, we should be fine. We could buy a thing. Let's buy this. Okay. Am I dead? I am dead. Okay. That's unfortunate. He allotted with things, which is kind of crazy, but it's okay. For our losing map, if he's just being so aggressive, maybe I play like Dread Balloon, and then see what he wants to do with that. I could play like Snowfall. No, not Snowfall. Maybe I could play Whiz Keep. Whiz Keep makes sense. Because he seems to just be super aggressive and focused on Cobra and trying to get games over really fast. So I think Whiz Keep is the best idea. Because this is pretty counter anti-stall and aggression. So if I play something like NFE or Cobra, not Cobra. I think NFE is probably the most reliable here though. Okay. Uh, I don't know why it's not ready now. He was gonna send a message, but he gave up, I guess. Is he gonna ready up? This is a valid. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay. Maybe I could play like bow mortar actually. But we'll see. I'm just gonna rock with this NFE. I don't know what's taking so long. He's meant to ready up first. But like whatever. I don't actually care. Uh, yeah, anti-cell. Forgot about that, but that's okay. It's probably better if I put this here. It's good that I didn't go for like Dart Farm, because that would have been like very annoying. Um, let's go for an engineer. He's going Howie again. Oh my god, this guy. Give it up. Okay, I'm just going for a farm. I think I can go for a farm and then go for an engineer here, because of how good engineer is. Uh, he's space decoing, which is kind of odd, but I went for my 1-0, which might be a bit too greedy, but we'll see. Set this to first for 2 shots, and 2 shots again. Okay, that's more than 2 shots because there's so much fluids there. So many. Is he gonna send something? I might actually go for a double engineer. I think double engineer is more efficient here. Really? He's just super aggressive. It's kind of annoying. Um, but we're fine. Just over defending is probably fine, because his strategy relies heavily on us choking, and that's why he's using the adjustment so early on. He's just trying to get us to choke later on, and lower lives allows him to do that more effectively. Okay, it's in space black, so that hasn't really helped at all the past 2 games, so I might reconsider that idea. Uh, this should defend. However, since we're low on lives and I want to save those later on for like leads, so I don't have to sell farms for a trap earlier or a flash bomb, or even use a boost. Using a boost is probably death for round 11 and 12, I guess, but whatever. We could do this. Try and get him to use his money. He boosts, which is good. I'm probably going to boost round 8. So like this, and boost now. We wanted to get him to use enough money, so that he can't actually come back really effectively. Although he might try to. So we should keep our money on hand. Okay, he's not doing that. We're just going to go for a trap earlier than before. So we have 21k, 20.1k in sell. So we just need 1.1700. Let's say 1700, that's easier. 1700 in sellback. Let's force lead detection. Maybe we can get him to do something first. Okay, we go like that. Okay, let's not sell things too early on. I accidentally placed a ninja, but it's fine. Force camo lead. Just go like this, just because he's probably gonna auto us. Okay. Good enough. Probably didn't have to sell all my farms there. Is he gonna buy something? Okay. He doesn't seem to have much money. I'm sorry I'm quiet. I'm just confused and a bit concerned because he's saving up a lot of money. Okay, let's boost. Is he gonna all out here? He might. Counter. He boosts. Let's buy a trap. Couple traps. Okay. I think he's dead. Yeah. Oh my god, that's close. GG's. Sorry for the conversation being very quiet there at the end. Trap micro is very rare to see. That was nerve-wracking. That's going to be the end of the video and the series. We should have 4 more left over after this to come. And stay tuned. This is the first game. And yeah, check out my other videos if you enjoyed. Peace.